The project you see, I've already made a thumbnail sketch in colour as to what I would like to do. I've already pre-mixed some colours, primarily sort of obviously cloud and sky, blues, and a couple of rich colours to see if we can enhance. And we'll make a start. Now, initially, what I'd like to do is just to map out. So I'm going to use a really small brush to do this with. We're only a small painting. We include the horizon in this, so let's see about where halfway is. It's a bit high, it's about here. We don't have to be too exact. Quarter harmonic is here. And so I think I'm just going to put a rough horizontal line across there to begin with, just to represent the horizon. Now you notice I'm using some charcoal dust, and this is just charcoal which has been ground down, or I've collected the dust over many a year, and I'm just putting it on with an ordinary builder's brush. Now, it's a bit like an imprimatura but in charcoal. So by doing this, you're taking away all the vast white area of the canvas or drawing. Drawing in this particular case, and so you're not making it as like a precious piece of paper. It's now all marked up, so there's nothing precious about it at all. It is the underpainting. So you're not painting leaves. You're solely focused on painting the tonal values and shapes and putting those in the right place. Remember the phrase: proportion, line and mass. Now start to add the first of the lighter blue greys. As before, just add the colour as a simple block shape. Don't blend at this stage. Once again, I used an ivory extra long filbert, number 4 from Rosemary and Co for doing this part of the cloud. I would normally do a couple, maybe 2 or 3 sketches if it's just me out there. And I would say, well, okay, I like this wave. Maybe this wave was from sketch number 1. Maybe I like this pattern over here. That was from sketch number 2. And maybe something here from sketch number 3. And I would put all those 3 elements into one painting if I like it. Bear in mind, the sea's moving, so you're not going to be able to go click and then paint what you see from memory. You're there, you're in the moment, you've got all this action going around. And that's one of the things which makes painting outside really special. It's bad enough with the forest when the sunlight decides to move from, sort of one end of the painting to the other. It changes all your shadows, but the sea never stops. It is constantly moving. So it's not about painting just one snapshot. It's about capturing that energy, that atmosphere, the passion that the sea can give you, and putting that into your composition. Here's where it's very fluid, but no pun intended, in the sense that it can change. So I kind of feel this is nice. I want to have a center something going on here. You notice I'm kind of scrubbing this end. I'm not putting a thick dollop on. And the reason for that is I want to be complicating it with other colours, and if there's a big thick dollop of paint there, that's going to make that complicating process a little tricky. Okay, let's get rid of that. Trying to think of some ways of explaining this part of the painting process for me. And I think if you're doing tapestry, you've got the print underneath, and as you stitch the coloured threads through, it becomes the painting or the image that it was underneath. And it's very similar to this. It just tells you where to put the, in that case, it tells you where to put the stitches, but in this kind of colours, in this stage, it's so as you were to stick the paint. In actual fact, what we're going to do is going to take a bit of that and a bit of this, mix them together. And we call this a string of colour. One colour to another. So actually, this you really could call this whole palette a string of colour. And what we want to do here is just go from light into dark. Give yourself the time and space to learn, and only treat these as painting exercises. If you'd only just begun to take flying lessons, no one on earth would expect you to become an airline pilot by the end of the week. So before you try and paint a painting, learn these exercises first. Take some time out and just relax and enjoy. I will look forward to our next painting tutorial. Until then, bye for now.